We visit Grandma's thing.
We're fixing Grandpa's thing. The look of determination, of skill,
Nah.
of using a propane bottle. Next time on As the World
Welcome
Burns.
back to Thursday Night Ramblings, who I've missed a few ramblings, and yeah, things got crazy here for a bit. Just got some different stock in. I got some 1/4-inch ground 01 rod. Well, I don't think it's precision ground, but it is ground. I can see the marks. So got some of this 01. Got some .186 carbide. $5 on eBay. That was surprising. Now, I don't know the grade of these, but they should be able to make a scriber, and this should be able to make the body and a punch for a friend of mine who's doing me a favor. Well, actually for his son who's doing me a welding job. Because I don't have a welder right now, figured I'd make him a scribe and a punch. So, tonight's project. Now, I like these acrylic rings, and we have some material here that's Inlace acrylester. Same but different. Got a pretty decent selection of different colors here from a store. And I want to make some rings. Now, the outside imperfections don't matter. These are some cutoffs. This is about 1.25 inches to 1.5 inches. The stock for sale is 1.5 inches. This is some Goosebumps. I mean, I really like the colors. Now, I can make drip tips, I can make rings, I can make a lot of plastic doodads and doohickeys. Got some nice yellow purple. I kind of like that combination. This is gold and purple. They're heavy on the purples. I guess they know me. First time ever ordering from them. But we got a nice piece of blue with some transparent blue chucked up. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's got this transparent and this pearlescent effect, which is pretty nifty, if I might say so. So all I've done so far is drilled in about 40/64. No, we're not dealing with that tonight. Sorry. 40/64. I was going for 3/4. This scale is kind of messing me up. Just found this one in the Empire of Dirt here, and Rebel and Trash. Anyway, long story short, I took a 1/2 inch bit in, about 3/4 of an inch. We'll bore this out to about a size 10.5, 11, and we'll bring the outside down, and pretty much just roughly copy this until it feels good. Typically, this is more suited for a wood lathe, but it's just a flat band with a little bit of curl on each edge, polished up. Now, I like these rings for work because they'll crack, they'll break, they're non-conductive, and they allow me to make something kind of nifty and cool. So, let's get started. Again. I don't have whey oil yet. I'm still new. But W30. Always mark your containers. If there's anything I know that much. It's so amazing what a little lubrication, what a difference it makes. In all aspects. Alright, so I think we'll use some carbide. Well, no, we'll go in and rough the inside out. I don't have a boring bar yet. I got this round. It should do what I want. Now if I turn this and cock it, should be able to come in here, clean her up, and get some sort of decent something or another. Bore size. Maybe. I gotta figure out a different mount for this camera because walking around the stand is kind of a pain. So we'll go do something like that maybe and see how that works. I have been warned by a friend of mine that this stuff is a beast and it explodes. So we're going to be taking extremely light cuts, a lot of fast forward, and going really, really slow. That might be a little bit of an extreme angle, but it might work. Again, I have no idea if what I'm doing is right. Now my radius looks like it'll clear. So let's give it a shot. So I'll bring it back once I get this a little bit bigger or something happens. Okay, that really didn't take long at all. So this is 775 on my finger, and we're at 715. We want to go up to 825. So we have 110 thousandths to go. Not too bad. So I just took a relatively large cut on the last one. We're going to pull out. Doing 40 thou. This is working out very well. I've never been able to do this type of operation before, or at least in this manner. And I shouldn't be doing this, sticking something in there. Don't do as Donnie Don't does. Now, let's see where we are. We want to make sure that she's relatively cool because this plastic does expand and contract relatively a lot compared to steels and other materials. 7,600. I'm sorry, 760. So we have another 40, 50, 60 to go. I'll bring it back when I'm close. And literally 2 passes. 8.09. So we'll pull this out. About 7 on that, although that I don't think that screw means jack. Diddly squat. Alright, so I'm happy with that. This is just a rough size to get the guy at work's actual dimensions. He said he didn't care just as long as it fit. Some finger. Old guy, kind of cool. So, whatever. So now we're going to bring this down. And we're going to shoot for a wall thickness. Bit thicker than this, I think. We have 105. So roughly two 200 thousandths is going to come off. And what I'm going to try and do is square up this tool. I had this carbide. Now I have one carbide that really gives me a great finish. And the finish is fantastic on this one. And I don't know if it's because it's that rounded nose there, where that nose is just pecked off, or what. You know, I'm going to switch to this carbide. Just because all the other ones, I'll show you on this one first. The same size, came from that same lot from the flea market. I don't know. So I'll show you the finish that one leaves and then the other. This will leave the same finish as I've been getting with high-speed steel. I don't know what the deal with this material is. It's kind of some crazy stuff. You see how it just chips off? It's incredibly brittle and hard. So that's what I get with that, and there's chipping along the edges. But with this one, bum bum bum. Now, that's the difference. Now, yeah, that still needs to be polished, but it's giving a better cut. I think it's that rounded off nose. I will be getting a better lathe soon. By soon, I have no idea when. $128 versus 101. 10,000 more. $138. Take another bite. You know what? I want to go more, but at the same time, 1.19. We're going to be sanding for a bit, so not too worried. Water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. A little bit of water. You can see it. Look. So it's sucks up that oil. Weird. Aha! Here's the trick. I'll take some sandpaper now. Some coarser stuff at first. Like this. And we're going to work the edge. I'm going to fold it into a V. Add some water because this stuff likes to burn. The plastic does, I mean. I'll start with this nasty coarse. I think this is like 600, 500, 4, 3, 300, 4 or 5 actually. I'm just going to round that over. Still a little tight, so we might actually use that file poking tool. So I'll bring you back when I'm there. Okay. And I think she looks alright. Now by doing it this way, it gave me just a little bit left to clean up on that side, which a little bit of sandpaper in a few minutes will take care of. Now my regular ring is a little bit smaller, but this isn't for me, and I don't know what finger he wants it on, but he asked for it just a little bit bigger. My ring got stuck on his finger because he was trying it on. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for letting me take some time and deal with the new job and get my bearings straightened out. Have a good week, and hopefully catch you Thursday with the next project.